Alrighty folks, welcome back to another Staten Island video. So this time we're going to be heading to Eltingville and we're going to explore the neighborhood. We'll check it out. This will be one last video I'm going to do for the year, and then next year I'll come back and I'll do some more videos. So we're going to take the express train. This is the express train. Take it there. I think it's going to go express to Great Hills, and I think we should be in Eltingville. So see you guys in a bit.
Eltingville. Transfer is available to the S59, S89 buses and the S79 Select bus service.
Okay, all right, we just got off of the train. Hope you guys enjoyed the view here. So we are at, this time we're going to be exploring Eltingville out here in Staten Island. We're on Richmond Avenue and Ellington Boulevard. Look at this beautiful view here. Just check out this incredible view of good old Eltingville, Staten. Now, I did walk by this neighborhood in one of my videos. Also walked by here. I don't think I did it in any of my live streams. I don't think I did, but we're here, we're in Eltingville. This is also where you can get the this is where a lot of the express buses stop by. You can get the 79 bus, take you straight to the mall. So that's what we'll do. We're gonna go around, we'll explore Eltingville. Beautiful space. We go this way. There's more stuff over there. I see that there's a lot of I see that Eltingville has a lot of good a lot of different restaurants around here. So we'll just keep walking by here. I've been by here a couple of times. It's pretty nice. It's a really, really nice town. It kind of looks like a busy neighborhood, pretty much. And then this is like the best way to get to the mall from here, the Staten Island Mall. Just take the 79 bus and you're right at the mall. So we'll walk around, we'll explore, and we'll pretty much just see what's around here. We'll check it out. I think I'm gonna just stay along the busy part here. I think we've already went through this way here, but I want to stick around the neighborhood, see what's around. Good old Eltingville. I think I might go down here and check out like what's like around over here. All right, we're gonna make a right turn on Amboy Road here. I was thinking about going to Huguenot, but I'll probably do that next year. I'll do that in my next Staten Island video, which will be next year. Let's walk around. We'll explore around here. Good old Eltingville. Can't go wrong with that. And make sure you guys stay tuned. I will have 1 or 2 more live streams out here in Staten Island, and afterwards I'll most likely will wrap that up for this year. I still want to get some content I still want to get a little bit more content of Staten Island before the year is out, pretty much. That's a beautiful church right there. That is so nice. Such a nice church there. All right. We'll keep going here. I don't want to walk around with the gimbal because I might walk in between houses and I don't want to trigger anybody. So I'm trying to do some content and keep the peace at the same time. I can see that Eltingville is like another peaceful neighborhood. It's like another peaceful neighborhood. I see Eltingville also has a lot of great restaurants around. There's definitely a lot to explore. And also another suburban neighborhood in Staten Island. You can see these beautiful homes. They look really nice. It's super peaceful around here. Yeah, I mean, Staten Island is like a best way to... I feel like Staten Island is like another way to pretty much escape Manhattan and all the hecticness and crowds. But this is like another part of New York City that people don't know about. So when people look at Staten Island, oh, Staten Island, some people may think, oh, Staten Island is boring. Ain't nothing to do with Staten Island. You just have to look. You gotta do your research before you can assume anything about Staten Island. Yeah, the borough, most of the borough may be, majority of the borough may be suburban, but you will see, at least it's peaceful out here. At least you could be able to walk the streets of Staten Island, and it's super peaceful. You don't have to worry about anybody bothering you, nobody causing trouble or anything. So that's like one of the greatest things about Staten Island. Just by walking through the neighborhood, but Staten Island has a lot of beautiful neighborhoods like this. This is Eltingville. Eltingville is one of the most cleanest neighborhoods out here in Staten Island. Because you see here, there's not too many there's not really a lot of garbage around. There's no trash. You don't see people constantly throwing stuff on the ground. If you go to like uptown Manhattan, if you go to upper Manhattan or the Bronx, because there's a lot more people up there than down here. Because we all know the South Bronx can be pretty hectic, and so can Manhattan. And the streets there is not even clean. Not as clean as this right here. Nowhere near as clean. Like, I would say Ellington is one of the most decent. It's like the second most decent neighborhood from Tauntonville. Because I've been to Tauntonville, and pretty much Tauntonville is pretty much like this. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. That's a really beautiful home right there. But Eltingville is like the second most beautiful area out here in Staten Island. But Staten Island has a lot of clean neighborhoods, which I'm seeing, because I've been taking a lot of trips back and forth to Staten, and I've been doing a lot of content out here, and right here in good old Staten right here. And I've been seeing, I've also been seeing a lot more of the borough, and I've been seeing there's a lot of clean neighborhoods, and they have a lot of beautiful homes out here. Because majority of Staten Island, like I said, is pretty much nothing but houses. Like, I could compare this area to, I can compare this to upper Manhattan, pretty much where I live. Like, my neighborhood is nowhere near as clean as this. It's nowhere near as good as this neighborhood. And I'm gonna just say, like, down here is super nice. Now, New York City. Now, when most people come into New York City, they just think of Manhattan. They think of Times Square, they think of Grand Central, but they never think of other places or other boroughs or other neighborhoods. Like Times Square, that's not what makes New York City. What makes New York City is out here in good old Staten Island. Coming out is Staten Island, even though it's not as close to the other boroughs, but Staten Island is still part of New York City. So, and Queens, the Bronx, Brooklyn, all those neighborhoods, all those areas. Let's see, Marizona, Harlem, Washington Heights, Middle Village, Coney Island. Well, a lot of people go to Coney Island. Canarsie, I have yet to do any content of Canarsie. So I've yet to do content. I've yet to go out there and do content. But Upper East Side, Upper West Side, all those neighborhoods and boroughs, that's what pretty much makes New York City. So if you really want to see all of New York City, like if you really want to see New York City, you gotta sometimes make the effort to go past Times Square, take a trip to the Bronx, take a trip to Staten Island, take a trip to Brooklyn. Go to neighborhoods that you never even been to before. We're gonna turn back around. Like, go to neighborhoods that you've never been to before. Go to some boroughs that you've never been to before. Like Staten Island. A lot of people don't come to Staten Island, but this is a part of New York City. It may not feel like it, but you may get a different type of vibe, but you'll be like, wow, I don't know. I didn't realize this part even existed. I didn't know this was a part of New York City. It's really great to see something really good, and it's in New York. Now, it'd probably be expensive to live. It'd probably be very expensive to live down here, because, look at what neighborhood we're pretty much in. So I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see a bit better. But look at the neighborhood that we're in. Look at all these fancy houses that they have out here. So yeah, it's pretty expensive because, I feel like this is where the wealthy lives. Kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like a rich neighborhood. Kind of. A lot of neighborhoods in Staten Island, they kind of look like rich neighborhoods. Because just by the different homes, just by looking at the different homes and just seeing the prospect, just seeing the view and the prospect of the neighborhood, this neighborhood right here, Staten Island and Eltingville. I see that Eltingville has a lot of beautiful, decent homes. So honestly, I think Eltingville will be like another neighborhood I would definitely want to check out. But it's a beautiful neighborhood here. There's a fire truck going by. Oh, and that's another thing too. A lot of times I've came out to Staten Island, I've barely heard any sirens. Barely heard any sirens. Honestly, I just got off the train, but this will probably be the only siren I honestly would hear. Because even though I don't live in downtown or midtown Manhattan, but I hear sirens all the time in my neighborhood. But down here in Staten, I barely hear any sirens. So it's less noisy and it's less hectic around here. So that's like another thing I like about Staten Island. I feel like you could just walk the streets. Nobody won't bother you. It's not noisy, it's not hectic. But you should still be careful of what neighborhood you walk into, because you never know. So just because a neighborhood looks safe doesn't mean that something bad will not happen to you. No, never think that at all. But this is a great neighborhood. I think we're gonna keep walking here. I hope everybody's enjoying this one last video of Staten Island. It's just for this year. It's gonna be the last video I will do for this year, and then afterwards I'm gonna wrap it up and for this year, and then next year I'll come back out and do some more content of more neighborhoods. I definitely want to check out Port Richmond. That's like another neighborhood I want to check out. But I probably won't do it this year. I kind of wanted to stay by the train this time and just walk. I just wanted to pick a neighborhood, but also stay by the Staten Island train at the same time, which will make it easier. And because I don't feel like spending so much time on the bus. So, this is beautiful. Wow. It's a really nice neighborhood here. A lot of different homes here. Let's zoom out. There we go. Get that. I like how peaceful it is here in this neighborhood. Really, really peaceful. Again, like this kind of reminds me of Long Island or upstate. I know I said it a few times, but it really does. This place really reminds me of Long Island. I feel like I'm in Nassau County out in this neighborhood. I really do. Like that's the type of vibes that's the type of vibes Staten Island gives. Not just this neighborhood, but that's how I freaking feel. Oh, that's another nice home right there. So we'll keep walking here. So I think I'm gonna walk back. All right, I just have to see where I'm going because I don't want to get hit by nothing. And I'm pretty sure people drive super fast out here because there's not really that much traffic in Staten Island compared to Manhattan or the Bronx or the other boroughs. Because we all know those places have more people. So yeah, of course people are gonna drive like hell. They're gonna drive like they're in Fast and Furious. All right, here we go. So I think we're gonna walk up this way. I think we already saw the area. We're already seeing the houses and everything. I think we're gonna go up and check out the food chains and restaurants. That's pretty much over here. So I didn't want to just stay on Eltingville Avenue in Richmond. So I didn't want to stay in. I didn't want to just walk along Richmond Avenue because that's all I've just seen. I haven't really gone anywhere else. I haven't walked anywhere else in this neighborhood besides Richmond Avenue. So I think I'm gonna go and do that. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Food and vegetable. Oh, they sell ice cream, Italian icy smoothies. Oh, that looks good. Okay, this is definitely a spot I would definitely stop by, but it looks really nice. I think it's a deli. All right, I'm gonna go back down here. Continue walking through this neighborhood. All right, here we go. We'll keep going here. And folks, make sure you guys stay tuned, everybody. Make sure you guys stay tuned. I will be having videos of Toronto, Canada pretty soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So yeah, I will be doing some content for you guys some well, I'll be live streaming while I'm there, and I will be premiering videos every single week of Toronto, Canada through November. And if I have any videos left over, then I will drop some in December, most likely. If I have any videos left over, I plan to do at least 20 videos throughout my 9 days that I'm there. And I'll try to do some members only videos in Toronto, Canada. So I know you guys will look forward to seeing that. I see there's a Wendy's right there. Nice looking Wendy's there. But there's so much of this neighborhood to explore. So I just want to see like what's around this neighborhood. So, and I'm also taking you guys along with me. So here, oh, look at this. Richmond Republic Bar and Restaurant. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I might have to swing by that place and dine in one day there, because it looks like a legit spot. I like to go and check out that restaurant there. There's TD Bank. All right. Got TD Bank right here. But I think I've seen this too before. When I was taking the shuttle bus. Oh, that's like a nice little drive-through here. I think we'll go across the street and we'll have to check this out. Oh, there's some on the left too. So I see in this area they have a lot of different food chain restaurants right here. So they do have that. We'll zoom in here. So it looks like they have a little sushi spot right there. And here it is. Looks like a tequila spot there. Oh, that looks awesome. All right, here we go. You see all the different chain restaurants here that they've got. It's looking really nice. There's the Eltingville. This is actually the Eltingville shopping center, so they have a lot of stores here. I see they have a lot of good restaurants here. Says you are here, Eltingville. What a beautiful neighborhood. Kingdom Coffee, look at all of that. Smells good over here. It must. Oh yeah, I see a bagel shop right up there. There goes a pizza spot there. All right, here we go. All right, still walking through here. I think I'm gonna walk back. Start walking back to the train. But I think this has been a great walk so far. Really, really enjoyed it. I like the fencing around here. The fencing looks beautiful. I like how they have the fencing and everything. It looks good. So we can cross the street here and start walking back to Richmond Avenue. All right, we'll keep walking through here. I like how nice and decent the neighborhood is. Like how that is. If you guys are enjoying the walk, please be sure to smash that thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, everybody, if you're enjoying this video here. Looking nice here. Okay, here we go. Beautiful homes. At least the weather is good here. At least the weather is beautiful here. That's one thing I like about today. All right, here we go. So we're back on Richmond Avenue. And start heading over to the subway. So we did a nice little walk through Eltingville. We definitely did that. But hope everybody enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. All right, we're back to right where we started here along Richmond and I think, yeah, Richmond and Ellington Boulevard. But anyways, folks, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll have more videos coming. So see you guys in my next video. Take care, folks. Have a good one.